Hey, it's Ice Age TV Day, and what are we doing today? Yeah, if you're following my videos, you probably have an idea of what I'm doing today. If you look at my shirt here, Thunder Valley, yeah, my NHRA weekend event. Yeah, so what's that thunder idea about, right? What do you need to get thunder? So let's look around here. Yikes. The lot's getting full again. Yeah, the lot's starting to add up. And not everything's even up here, right? Oh, what a dilemma. Life. Yeah, decisions. I mean, if you look around the property here and you look inside my shop here and you see what I have, yeah, I know. Right? Quit showing off your damn cars, right? Yeah, well, what I'm trying to explain here is if I go and get another vehicle today, what do I give up? I mean, good Lord. Or do I add another vehicle? Which I tell you, I just really don't want to add another damn vehicle. You know, see that Toyota Avalon over there? That would be like the perfect vehicle to get rid of for the other truck. But there's more to it than that, you know, talking about that. But so here's my thoughts. The F-150 Tremor truck. I mean, I tell you what, this is such a nice truck. I mean, honestly, can I give that truck up for an electric truck? I think I'm crazy. I mean, these gas, you know, a lot of people have kind of called me out. Oh, you're all electric now. I'm not. I still love the ICE vehicles, but I like technology and I like to see and play with different vehicles. I mean, I've done that all my life. Yeah, my voice sounds terrible this morning, doesn't it? Too much talking or not enough? I haven't had coffee yet. Yeah, so I even thought about maybe do I sell this? And here's the thing. I mean, do I want to sell this? I don't. And you know what? I just kind of said for the heck of it, what's this thing worth? And you know, it's not a very impressive number. They're telling me this 90, you know, this is basically a $100,000 truck. The dealer's telling me it's worth like 81 grand for a trade. Because you're going to try to get 91 out of it. 85, I get all that. But to me, that's not exciting. And to give this up for an electric truck, I think that would be just a huge mistake. I just can't see it. You know, do I take my electric Mach-E? I mean, yeah. I mean, borderline, you know. I could probably take this for the F-150 Lightning truck, but, you know, once again, I just got these. I really like these vehicles. My wife loves this one, even though she was so resistant to get it. So the dilemma is, it looks like it's kind of down to the F-150. I could take the Ranger truck, but you know what? That Ranger truck is such a practical, great work vehicle for me, and it's just a great vehicle. So, you know, do I give that up? You know, it's all about the amount of money you spend. And Jesus Christ, I spend way too much money on cars, as you can tell. Yeah, right. So here it is. So I guess we're going to drive the F-150 Tremor over, and I'm going to have to drive an F-150 Lightning truck. And I think it's really going to have to just make me feel like that would justify me getting rid of this vehicle. Yeah. Or do I just keep it and add another freaking truck? Which I'm just not really excited about that. I mean, come on, right? So, hey, so follow me along today on an overcast day as I drive over to Coons Baltimore Ford and check out my ordered ice. I think it's ice blue. I call it ice silver. It looks like silver to me. My ice blue F-150 truck. All right, now let's listen to this gas engine truck. I mean, come on. Is that thing just nice or what? Yeah. Decisions. Can I part with her? Yeah. With the bird poop on it, right? All right, the adventure begins. And do we get rained on? Oh boy. There's the kid. Boy, talk riding around cars. We were an hour from the dealership. I mean, this, you know, buying a car turns into an all-day project. Right, Thunder Valley. There goes my electric vehicle. Talking about Joe over there.
What?
This should be called the Thunder?
I said you got the Tremor, but it should have been called the Thunder, and then they came out with the Lightning.
Right,
so
right.
What comes first?
Which is badder ass, right? The Lightning or the Thunder, right?
Well, Lightning does more damage. All right.
Be safe. All right, the adventure begins. I only have a freaking cable. I should get a cable. My phone will be dead by the end of the day.
Here we go. Now, Julia, go to the car and get a cable.
Okay, can you do that? Well, no, wait a second. That should have a self-charging station in my new truck. What am I thinking, right? It should be able to charge itself.
The phone will be dead from all the talking.
Wow. Wow. Criticism, right? How do I take it? How do you take it when you're a YouTuber? All the criticism, right? Yeah, me too. All right, now the daughter's calling me out. She's saying, hey, Dad, you said this would be a forever truck. And I tell you, I don't know, man. I mean, you know, some guys that order these F-150 Lightnings, they'd be jumping up and down. And you know, here I am. I'm questioning my decision-making here. I'm just thinking, wow, is it really worth it? I mean, I don't know.
I thought you were trading the Shelby.
No.
You were saying...
Well, I wanted to get a number on it. I was more intrigued to see what value they put on that truck. But to part with that for an electric truck, I just think that would be a mistake. I just can't see.
You were the one who came up with it. I told you.
Well, because I'm very curious, you know, what my truck's worth. That's why I'm just always hearing numbers. Yeah, I always weigh options, but I think that'd be a huge mistake to do that.
There's a spider web.
And so, yeah, my daughter's talking about, if you go to my September, I bought this truck August 30th, I believe, of last year. And if you go to my videos, I mean, this is just a really badass truck. I mean, in all reality, this truck will do everything that the F-250 would do to a degree for what I really do. You know, meaning my F-250 Tremor truck I just drove down to Tennessee, diesel, yeah, that truck is, you know.
This is the better truck over a Lightning electric.
So,
at least you can get somewhere.
Yeah, so the F-250 would probably be the better.
The truck. You're wearing orange and black.
Yeah, right. Truck. Yeah, the theme of the Tremor is orange stitching and all. She's talking about the orange accents.
And your glasses.
Wow, I'm just oranged out. Maybe I'm not going to get rid of that 150 Tremor. I don't know. I mean, part of me says just do it, add another freaking vehicle, but
good grief.
You know, it's just more damn debt, which I'm not excited about.
Great.
Less debt, right? I know. And so that's the challenge here is, you know, I mean, oh my gosh. You know, like I say, the smarter decision would be get rid of that. Well, the smarter decision would be don't buy that F-150 Lightning. Why? You know, I've already learned that, you know, they're nice electric vehicles, but they ain't cheap. And you do pay money to drive them down the road, but yeah, it's a lot less than fuel right now. But
at the same time, that for you driving a car with gas would be less than going in debt for the truck Lightning.
This
doesn't make sense, what you just said. You'd be
kid's getting too smart, isn't she? Huh?
It would take years.
Starting to sound like your mother.
It would take years for the gas price to make up for.
Right, yeah. Well, if I wasn't a motor enthusiast, you know, a motor head to the max, none of this makes any sense.
Oh.
I mean, you have how many cars? I mean, how many cars? Let's just go through the list right now. So last year I was shedding cars.
Confusing.
I was shedding vehicles last year because I really felt this year's economy was going to crash. And damn, if I ain't right about that, you know. So I started shedding a lot of debt. But yet here I've turned around after getting rid of a bunch of vehicles. I've bought a bunch of vehicles again. Yeah, right. Yeah. That's the last car I'm buying. Yeah.
You say that every time.
Right. Yeah. That's when I got married early to my wife. Yeah. No, honey, this is the last one. Yeah, honey. Sure. Yeah. Right. Yeah. 200, vehicles later.
Mom,
yeah, honey. It's just one more, honey.
Mom,
just one more.
Dad, let me talk. Mom, every car you bring home, you're like, it's rare.
Yeah, my wife, and then like, oh, so you got the deal? My wife doesn't believe me. I mean, literally, she's like, oh, really? That helped. I mean, don't get me wrong. Usually she's pretty accurate, but sometimes she's not. Like the Hellcat Red Eye, yeah, that was rare. The Honda Civic Type R, yeah, that was rare. I mean, I can start going through the list, but yeah, it is pretty funny.
This is a rare type of vehicle I just got. And not for a deal.
Yeah, and I get a hell of a deal. See, the kid's been hanging around too long, right? This is getting dangerous, This is like, yeah, you all get that. But anyway, so back to reality here. Reality, you live in reality. Anybody here would be like laughing.
What's happening?
I'm just laughing about myself being that. Yeah, you live in reality, dude. How many cars do you need?
You spend more time explaining the video than just recording what you need to record.
Oh my gosh, man, the kid's brutal. The kid's brutal today. She gets to drive all these fancy cars and she's calling me out. Wow, now she's playing with my drink, just like my dad used to do. My dad was notorious for playing with my drink. She's just like my father. She's Poppy Seed Junior. I mean, he's popcorn, she's Poppy Seed. I mean, I'm not lying. They're like twins on their actions. Yeah, their antics they do. Yeah, they start playing with my drinks. They see my coffee there, they'll start putting their dirty fingers around my coffee cup and feeling my drink. I don't know what that's all about, but I mean, both of them do the exact same thing as I drive down the road. Now she stopped it, right? All right, so one thing I haven't done on my badass Tremor truck is put it in the sport mode. I mean, this truck turns into the Raptor Junior truck. Yeah, talk about the new Raptor. Good Lord, new V8 Raptor. I don't know if you know about that or not, but
I do.
The new Raptor is going to be a V8.
They're putting the Predator motor in the Raptor.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a monster. Yeah, how much will that be? I mean, I can promise you're at 100K. It'll be a $100,000 truck. All right, 98.9. Then add your sales tax and everything else. And then, the dealer will want 20K or over. If you order it, I don't know.
What was that?
Just a truck engaging from four-wheel drive to two-wheel drive. So,
there's a cop.
Yeah, okay, well, good. So anyways, this truck here, now it's in the performance mode, and it's just so nice. This truck has really satisfied me from going out and getting a Raptor. I mean, think about it. I really wanted that 37 Raptor package, and I came close to buying it, but it's just so much damn money. Yeah, right. As I buy an electric F-150 Lightning truck, that, for the record, it's within realm of what that damn Raptor 37 was in. Well, no, they had 25 grand over. I got them down to like 15 grand over, and I still walked away. It was just too much. It's just too much. The craziness, But anyways,
you always talk about how this economy is crashing, but here we are.
Right? Yeah. So my daughter's calling me a hypocrite now. I'm guy saying, hey, the country's gonna get ready to go through hardships, and here you go out and buying another freaking vehicle. Yeah, right. I get it. I understand. Yeah. Well, that's been my story of my life. I mean, it's never changed. I have high hopes. Somehow, some way, we will get through it. Yeah, right. As a ship sinking. Yeah. So here we are. For me, back in town. If you're following all my videos, we were up at Thunder Valley all weekend long. Just awesome. Can't emphasize enough. Drag racing. And and now here I'm back in town, and after being exposed to all that radical motors, I mean, it's just so much fun. I mean, did it kill my electrification? That electrified feeling, have I lost it?
It's so boring riding around an electric car.
Yeah, now the kid wants to go to the race strip. And now what we've learned is her Mustang, did you check that? Pretty sure her Mustang has the line lock on it where she can do burnouts to start learning how to do some racing. That's all another, that'll be new videos if we go up to some tracks and start doing that, right?
Yep.
Yeah, so anyway, so now, so as I was saying when I walked out of my office this morning into my shop, what do I give up? Like I say, part of me was like just trading my Mach-E's back in for the F-150.
Why wouldn't you do that?
I don't know, because...
just drive Mom's. I'm kind of confused.
Well, first thing I got to do, the way I operate is, I got to go see this vehicle. I got to touch it, taste it. I got to drive it. And if it really seems to make sense...
We have to see if
then okay. This thing is supposedly 325 mile range. And,
Oh, okay.
This is the extended battery.
All right.
Another thing is, this vehicle can charge another vehicle. If the battery's, 50%.
Oh, yeah.
I really think it'd be pretty cool to have a little
that.
business set up on the side where I'm running
Don't
around.
tell people that, because then someone will do it.
Well,
Why
sure.
would you do that?
Like, that's not known to do. Good Lord. Yeah. Yeah, well, I'm sure the phone ain't gonna ring off the hook, Dead battery? Call me. You know how many people be calling me for a jump start with their regular car? How do you categorize that into the Google search? Dead battery? Call me. Hi, I need a jump start parking lot in my car. Well, is it an electric vehicle? No. Oh, you dial the wrong phone number, click. So, yeah, okay, whatever. That's...
Why would you have two businesses?
Yeah. All right, we're heading over to Coons Sterling. See that? Oh, my God. Maybe at Coons Ford Baltimore.
That's
oh,
embarrassing.
what an insult to us. You're now calling us Sterling Ford of Virginia? You don't deserve this truck. We're taking the deal away. Even the point, I told the guy, see, my truck came in Friday, and I told my sales guy, don't PDI it. Don't get it all prepped and cleaned up. Because you do, there's going to be people just clamoring all over everything to get it, and he knows that. So he left it in the back lot all locked down, and the most common thing salespeople do is he took both sets of keys, and, and then, so the vehicle can't be touched or looked at. So last night I called him. I told him, go ahead and get her ready. And we'd be over this morning to see if we like her and bring her home, which, there's a lot more variables to all this than you guys understand,
It's all about a lot going on.
It's relationships, Do the bankers say, well, you get to have another one? Or the bankers say, I don't know, we don't know if we want to give you any more money. You have too much money exposed to us anyway, so we don't know.
They're going to be checking all of your business.
Yeah, so there's a lot more to this than other people understand, thinking I'm just some rich-ass guy that has millions of dollars just floating around, and I just go buy a car, that it's not my story, man. I'm just crazy. I'm the crazy guy that goes out and buys vehicles and finances them and pays for them. But the big difference on me is I usually don't keep them, so I never pay the real money. I just enjoy them and move to the next one. Yeah. Should I actually own a car one day? Yeah. Yeah, wouldn't that be a good idea? Do you actually have a title for any of the cars you own? A title? What's a title? Yeah, how do you get one of those? Well, you actually pay the car off, or you go to the dealership and write them a check and you get it.
I think people know how to.
Yeah, right. Have I ever done that? No. Yeah, sure, when I've bought inexpensive used beater cars, but I'm saying you buy an $80,000. This is what people get to think. This is what's crazy where we are today in society. This is not the platinum F-150 Lightning truck. So one of the employees apparently got their truck at Coons Baltimore Ford the same day. It was on the same truck, but this guy ordered the F-150 Platinum Lightning. Okay, that thing's spec'd out at like $96,000. Oh my God. My truck is spec'ing out at $80K, and that's even still too much money. Now, I get a $7,500 tax credit, so, technically it's 72 or what, 73.5 or 74.5, whatever the math is on that. I think it's 72.5. So, but here's the point. These vehicles are extremely expensive. And here's the thing. You go put $20,000 down on an $80,000 truck, But here's the ball game. If you live in a state that has 4, 5, 6% tax on the vehicle, all right, 80 times 6 is 4,800. So there's our $4,800. So an $80,000 truck now is 85, and then the dealer's going to do their $900, $999, processing fee or whatever the hell it is. So they're going to want to sell you extended service and this and that and blah blah. Yeah, so you can be up to $90K. Conservative, you're at $85,000. So if you put $20,000 down, you still are financing $65,000. I mean, it's insane. It's just, oh my God. And if you can't write this stuff off, I mean, I just can't emphasize enough. I mean, oh my God. No way. And that's the talk these days more than ever now that the economy is kind of starting to turn a little bit, is how expensive vehicles have become. They don't want you to own the vehicle. It's something you have to think about. Okay, let's just say that you're rich and you got a lot of money and you're going to write a check for his truck today. Well, to write an $85,000 check, that's over $100,000 earned income. That's probably about $1.25, $1.30 of earned money to actually write a check for $85,000. I talk about this all the time. If you go buy a $30,000 car and you hand a guy, cash or a check for it, that was a $48,000 or $45,000 earned income to, buy that vehicle out for taxes. Yeah, I just finance my vehicles because, at some point I'll probably sell the vehicle, as I progress in life, unless I hit the lotto. Yeah, I was telling the kid that, my life, I've always thought if somebody gives you money, that's the most dangerous thing that can happen in your life. I just think people giving you money, that's the worst thing that can happen because you're a slouch. What drives you to work? And I've always felt, don't give me any money. I don't want your money because then you're not going to get up and go to work. So when you win the lotto, what are you going to do? I mean, if you win the lotto, if you win $100 million, I'm sure I'd be like, well, I'm going to go buy a boat and a fancy house and blah. Yeah. But at the end of the day, you know how many stories there are of people who win these lottos? They go bankrupt, they're druggies, their life actually, to a certain degree, gets worse. And that's always been my thought is, man, who the hell wants $100 million? $200 million. It's insane how people win these lottos, and it's not even talked about anymore. And for me, after going to NHRA, oh my God, I looked at my daughter and said, holy crap. $200 million, I know what I'd be doing. I'd be putting a freaking race car team together. I'm not lying. I mean, I know exactly what I'd be doing. I would get involved in that, because that takes big money. Sure, you have to get sponsors, but oh my God, that would be awesome. I'd love, even the point initially, I just buy a big ass RV and I would just follow around all the NHRA circuit racing and hang out and learn it and start to, rub elbows with people and maybe pull some people away and start real low level of, bracket racing and whatever. But oh my God, now I know. I've always thought, if you get all this money, what are you going to do? Oh, go buy your boat, go buy your beach house, go buy your fancy cars. The list goes on. Yeah, okay, but are you really happy? I just can't see it. You have to be doing something. That's always been my fun part in life. I've always had challenges, and what I've done, my success in life is once I see something I want and I'm focused on it, I usually accomplish getting what I want. And so that's the key. Yeah, some people are saying, wait a second, wasn't this all about the F-150 Lightning Day? What the hell is going on? This video, this guy here is just talking about everything. I thought this was the F-150 Lightning Day, where I'm going to learn all about that F-150 Lightning truck. Instead, this guy's just talking about everything. Yeah, I know. Well, hello. Go watch any, show, anything. Yeah, is there conversations beyond what I'm talking about? If you know what I'm saying. I mean, oh my gosh. Yeah, you get all that. So, but I'm just trying to share with you, here's how exciting, right now, this is really weird because right now I'm not like super, super excited. I'm just not like when I've had cars ordered and coming in where I'm like, oh my God, I just can't wait to get there and blah, 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 and go pick it up and blah, blah, blah. Like my Bronco, oh my gosh, watch my Bronco video where the Bronco, when we got the phone call, the Bronco came in, we were like, yeehaw, yeehaw. Watch the video of me on my birthday month, February this past year, thinking I'm going to go buy a used Corvette C8. Watch that video. Initially, my daughter and I over here are like, yeah, let's go check out the C8. I'm going to go buy a Corvette C8. Yeah. But then by the time the video is coming to an end, all the Corvette people hate me because I'm like, I'm not excited. I am not excited about that Corvette C8.
Turn off your blinker.
And yeah, sure, it's a badass car. Didn't say that. I said, I'm just not excited about it, okay? There's tons of people out there who aren't excited about a Ford F-150 Tremor or a GT500. I don't know. Who cares? Because whatever fits the seat of your pants. But the whole point is we're driving over here to check out that F-150 Lightning truck. Does the enthusiasm get better once we get there? Or is it like, it's like, meh. And oh my God, do I walk away? And some people would be like, the dealer would be jumping up and down if I walked away. Because you know why? They would put a $30,000 ADM on this truck. Guaranteed. They would get at least 20, 25 over. So they would be like, hey, dude, thank you so much for not wanting the truck because we got people lined up wanting it.
All right. Watch out.
All right, we're back up in this Maryland, D.C. crazy drive, and everybody's in a hurry.
You're one of them. You're joining.
Yeah, here she goes. Look at this truck, man. This truck is just eats up the bumps. It's such a nice truck. Now, here's the other thing. This thing has the Blue Cruise.
Are you allowed to drive the Lightning before you?
Of course. So now my Blue Cruise is on. So look, now I have hands-free. Look at this.
Dad, does your Lightning have Blue Cruise?
You know what? I'm not real sure. And some people are like, are you kidding me? You ordered that truck and you don't know if you have it or not? And I would assume it does. But it's the Lariat package, not the Platinum. But this here is the Lariat package. But the question is, do they have the chips to put it in the truck? So I can only hope. I would have to. I'm pretty confident it has it.
If it doesn't have Blue Cruise, will you not buy it?
I don't know. I mean, I can't really answer at this point without driving that truck what I feel or don't feel. The whole point is, I believe the F-150 Lightning I ordered has the Blue Cruise. I mean, that's my understanding. But at the same time, with all these chip shortages going on, it wouldn't surprise me if they say, well, hey, that's not been, that would have been a holdup in the vehicle, and so blah, blah, blah. I don't know. Once we get there, we're going to find out.
Blah, 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 blah.
You got to watch that line lock video.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Dad, I will.
My kid's like, watch the road, Dad. The truck's watching the road. I don't need to be watching the road. I'll be like the Tesla drivers hanging out in the back, reading a book.
Whoa.
Like, yeah, the truck's getting a little funky. Truck's getting funky on us.
Watch the road.
Yeah, between you and this freaking truck, who's going to go nutty first?
Okay.
Yeah, this is freaky. All right, so let's look at the fuel mileage here. And so this truck right now, this truck does average about 16 miles a gallon. That's what I've, for the most part, working on it all the time. Kid's trying to help me make my video. She's saying, chill out, Dad. Yeah, the truck would drive you nuts, that's for sure.
Well,
so
you did what it said and quit doing it.
Bossy, man, bossy. Jesus Christ. Which is bossier, the truck or the kid? Yeah, we know.
Get that out of my face. Get it out.
Yeah. All right. So now here we are. 16.3 miles per gallon, right? And if you think about it, if we go 100 miles at 16 miles per gallon.
You go 160.
So 4 times 15 is what, 90? Is that right? No, that's not right. That's 60. So what is 16 divided by 100, right?
16?
Yeah, so if you
It'd
had...
be probably around like 0.1.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, we know the person that didn't do that great math sitting in the car, right? So if you had a 20 miles per gallon vehicle, you'd burn 5 gallons of fuel, okay? So you're basically going to build, we're going to basically go through like 7 gallons of fuel in this vehicle to go 100 miles. So the whole point is 7 gallons of fuel right now in this truck is basically $35. Now, if I was out in the field charging this vehicle, and let's just say it takes 40 kilowatts of energy, at 50 cents a kilowatt, that's $20. So you're still ahead on charging out in the field, and then back at home, you would end up paying like 11 cents a kilowatt. So it'd be basically $4.40 for the charge. So you're still ahead. So in today's gas pricing, GT350 over there.
No, it's
what?
not.
Fake. So in today's gas prices, the electric vehicle is way ahead to a degree. Okay, but let's go back to say you're paying $4 for gasoline. You're at $28, okay? Or you're paying 50 cents a kilowatt. At 40 kilowatts, that's 50 cents, that's $20.
Oh my gosh.
Right? So, but if you go to $3 gas, then it's basically even in the field. I'm not talking about charging at the home. I'm saying if you're on a road trip and you got to pull over and you got to charge up your truck. Yeah, I'm saying right now, because of the energy prices so expensive, the electric vehicle for sure, as far as the amount of money you spend to go X amount of miles, I'm not talking about how much money you spent to buy the truck. Yeah, if you factor all that stuff in, it's a total loser. I mean, if you factor in, how much you buy a truck, electric vehicle, and even though they say the Ford F-150 can be a real base model in a $40,000 range, okay, whatever. But it's not about that. People are buying these F-150 Lightning trucks because they have so much technology in them. And, we're going to find out here shortly once we get to the dealership and drive it, does this really, radiate, this is a lot of fun? Or does it radiate, oh my God, it's boring? This F-150 Tremor truck just radiates the fun factor, and the Raptor guys get mad at me because I referenced last year at this F-150 Tremor package is like a Raptor Junior to a degree. Because I've had Raptor trucks. All right, I'll kind of start quit yakking because the video will be forever. Probably make 2 videos.
3 hours long,
It'll probably make 2 videos. Yeah. Oh, we're getting the dog story. So every time we take our dogs down to Tennessee, one of them gets fleas.
Watch the road.
And so now my daughter is sharing stories of the dog that has fleas sleeping in bed with her.
Gee, thanks. Now people are like, I have fleas.
Because the dogs back at my house, the dogs stay in my room.
They do not get fleas at our house, but yet Mom and Omi do not want to admit that house is infested with fleas in Tennessee. Okay?
They got cats.
Yeah, they have cats.
So the dogs, since I'm at the further end of the house on the lower level, it's easy to let the dogs out, and my daughter's in the upper level. So
that's at our house. We're talking about Tennessee, Dad.
No, I'm just explaining that I was just telling my daughter, that this morning, the one dog, the boy dog.
My dog, Boo Boo.
he started making all this noise this morning, and scratching the hell out of himself.
Even though I gave
he's
him
hitting
a
the wood
flea
floor.
bath. I just want to say though, I gave him a flea bath
Yeah.
last night.
Well, I know that. I get all that.
But you don't give him medicine for fleas.
Yeah. So, well, I told you we were so damn busy. I forgot to do it before we went down there.
Okay, well.
Yeah, it was just too much
Now
going on.
tell
I
them
was
the
out of
actual
town.
point of you recording.
Yeah, so what I'm saying here is, so this morning about 5:30, my one Wheaton Terrier dog, the boy, Scouty
Boo-boo.
boy, Scouty. I named him after my boat.
I named him because he's my boo-boo.
So all of a sudden, thump, 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 thump. You know, it sounds like an engine starting up. You know, with how his feet was sort of hitting
He's
the ground.
complaining about that, but in Tennessee, number one, it's a pretty small bed. I'm on like a twin size bed, and Boo Boo, he would come up like 3 or 4, sometimes a little more times a night. Then he would start itching himself while I'm in the bed with him, and then he shakes the whole bed, and then it wakes you up. Then you have to knock him off. Then a little while later, he'll come back up and start nibbling himself, and then it shakes the entire bed. And it's like a full dad. It's like an earthquake.
It's like Thunder Valley with the
Yeah.
with the top drags.
No, like
right?
you
Top fuel.
just start shaking, and then you have to knock him off, and then he'll come back up and do it again.
Yeah, see, the dogs aren't allowed to sleep in my bed. They just know that. It's like, no way I sleep my dogs in the bed.
Dad,
even though years ago I
It's
did.
not like I want him to. He just hops in the bed, though, while I'm sleeping, and I don't know it. It's not like I go to bed with him in the bed.
But would she choose to have a freshly clean boo-boo boy in bed?
What?
A freshly clean boo-boo bed with boo-boo
Yes,
boy?
if he went to the groomer that day, he can sleep with me all the time.
Yeah, there you go. So how did the dog know the difference, right?
In Florida, I always let him sleep with me.
Yeah. Yeah, so anyways, the downside is every time we take our Wheaton Terriers down, you know, it turns into the flea infestation. So, oh well, but I was just bringing up that I asked my daughter, like, how'd you sleep last night? You know, long day for us, and weekend, and for me, I'm waking up at 5:30 because my dog is itching, is making a freaking funky noise. So it's the dog conversations now, right?
This has
All right,
nothing
we're
to
getting-
do with the video, Dad.
We're getting closer and closer to the Coons Baltimore Ford for the F-150 Lightning Thunderbolt
Dad,
Day.
this is the point, and you're over here on Mars. Let's get a little closer here.
Okay. Yeah, she's just like my dad. My dad have fun at your expense. She's getting all worried. So let's talk about the GT350 versus
This
this
doesn't have anything
morning.
to do with the video.
So here's a question for you. So yesterday you drove 400 miles in a GT350. Right?
Watch the road or turn off
And,
that thing.
And so she drove that car, and then she got up early this morning at like 5 a.m. and went to the gym about 5:30. I heard her start the car up,
Yup.
and she drove the 5.0
Yup.
white Mustang. So which was more fun?
I like the 5.0.
Why?
Here we go. Gotta explain it a different 20 ways. I can't.
Well,
just
here's
say
the
I
thing: there's
like
people
it.
out there that
I-
are Mustang enthusiasts.
All right. The 5.0, 1, rev match. 2,
The exhaust. Well, I could hear that exhaust big time.
well, because I had to drive it in the grass near your bedroom.
No, I hear you taking off at the stop sign
Oh,
and going up the road.
well, yeah. I like the exhaust. I like the.
What about the shifter?
That's what I was just about to say. I like that better.
It's a manual.
Yeah.
Well, other people don't know that unless you tell them. So you like that shifter better than the GT350?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
And you like probably how it has more torque in the low
And it has
end.
a heavier clutch.
Right, but you probably like how it has more torque in the low end. When you take off, that car has more power.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to say.
All right, so if somebody said, here's a gift to you, a GT350 or your Mustang, which one would you take?
My Mustang.
Wow. You hear that, everybody? So the Mustang, Ford's done such a great job on the PP1, Performance Package 1 in that Mustang, premium package, that, you just heard it. She's very happy with that package. And I get all the racing guys, if you're racing, if you're tracking the car, not straight line tracking, I'm talking about if you're actually road racing that car, yeah, we know the GT350 would be the better car to take.
I'm talking about for my everyday enjoyment, Dad.
Right, and that's what I'm explaining, is that, for the everyday enjoyment, the more practical car for her is what we just talked about, but for the race guy,
Dad,
definitely GT350.
Turn off the video, this isn't related.
Really? I think it is.
It's not.
You have to go to the bathroom?
No.
Are you scared?
No, I just need you. It's not related.
You always edit it out. Go ahead. What are you going to tell me?
I like the bacon you made this morning.
Oh, okay. What's so big deal about that?
It's not related.
All right, so the kids here want me to turn off the video because she wants to talk about my breakfast I made her, and I cooked her bacon and eggs and waffle. Did you like everything?
I loved it.
There you go. When she got
It
home from
was
the gym.
splendid.
Yeah, when she got home from the gym, I had a nice breakfast waiting for her. How about that, huh? All right, getting closer. Oh my goodness gracious, the kid's getting crazy on me. she's now
No.
saying she's got little bite marks.
No.
I wonder how that happened. Dogs, fleas, sleeping in bed. Now she won't talk about it. Look at her, look, yeah. Yeah, she's gone to the dogs. You ever heard that saying? You gone to the dogs? Or have you gone to the fleas?
No, Dad. Sometimes when you go on vacation, when you leave your bed a little messy, like...
What is that all about?
No.
I have no idea what this conversation is. You leave your bed messy and bugs crawl in it?
No, I'm just saying, before I left, I noticed a little spider web in the top of my room.
Oh, so you think the spiders are in your bed? Sure is not poison oak that I have?
Oh.
So, I got poison oak bad.
Wait.
Oh, so it's back in your bed because you never cleaned your sheets.
Oh.
Maybe.
No, because it looks like that, but it looks like a bug bite.
I got poison oak big time. Radical. I'm talking about bad.
Stomach in there.
Yeah, hell no. I'm talking bad. I was an idiot to go in the backwoods of my property picking up wood and sticks to make a fire. Little I know, I was picking up poison oak. And if my wife didn't have that Technu product, oh my God, dude.
What does this have to do with the F150 Lightning?
Or driving over, it's kind of boring just driving over to get something without having a conversation.
Okay, continue.
You know what I mean? So yes, that Technu stuff is incredible stuff. And they have a spray which didn't really work. I used the bottle stuff. You're supposed to rub it on your body and then take a shower. But what I learned is you do that.
Stuff works great though. I used it on my arm and it went away.
So what I learned though is you got to just rub it in and don't shower it off. And that's where I made better strides. We wouldn't have been able to stay at the races this weekend had I not figured that out, because I was itching like crazy. So what I figured out is you put that Technu body wash on you, and you literally, you put it on, you get in the shower, and you clean yourself. But then afterwards, you use that same product, you rub it on your skin like a lotion, and just let it stay. And it doesn't, and it takes down the itching massively, and it starts to heal. I mean, I'm telling you what, I mean, if I hadn't used that stuff, I honestly think I'd have to go to the hospital or a doctor, because that stuff was just spreading everywhere. I mean, it's the worst poison oak I've ever had in my life. And I work on my property, and I usually don't get that. I'll get poison ivy and stuff, and it doesn't really affect me that bad. But this stuff here, it was wicked. I mean, I'm talking wicked. I mean, you can still see all the marks. You can still see it on my arm. And if you look at my arm here, you'll see that there.
This is like the time he had mites. No, you know what? This is so funny. He's being critical of me for sleeping with Boo Boo, but he slept with his boxer dog on the couch.
Yeah, because Mom didn't want me sleeping in bed with her because there was a major blowout.
He got mites.
Yeah, I lived on a couch for about a year. You know, when I had a major blowout with my wife, that was back in 2008 and 9 during the whole financial fiasco where everything went south. I mean, I'm not lying, dude. It was bad. It was bad. My wife and I just about got divorced, and I'm not lying. I bought a boxer dog, which she didn't want me to get, and that was a whole nother, she was right about that. But anyway, so yeah. And my next door neighbor gets a rescue dog, and unbeknownst to me, the rescue dog has mites. So my neighbor introduces my dog to his dog, only to find out later that his dog was in a pound that had mites. So now my dog has them. So now I'm sleeping with my boxer dog on the couch every day of my life. And all of a sudden, my body's just torn up. I went to the doctor. The doctors are borderline holding they're borderline laughing their ass off of how I just got the mites off my dog. Oh, it was all over. It was all over my body, and that stuff doesn't like go away, man. That's just nasty stuff.
You mean you had little bugs crawling on you, biting you?
Yeah.
How did you get it off?
I had to go to the doctor and get medication. Nasty.
Oh.
Wow, we're getting closer. You're all probably saying, "Damn, would you freaking get at the dealership?" I'm sick of all these damn personal conversations. What is this? I thought this was a car channel. All right, here we come up to the big flag. And where is the truck? Come on, light, stay green. Is it a go? Is it a go? Is today a go? Today's a go. So here we go. Did they put that truck out front? Hey, you want to buy a Corvette? Hey, you want to buy a Mercedes? Oh, there it is. Oh, my God. I already see it. Oh, no. There it is. Wow, it's a blacked out wheels. Oh, no. This is dangerous.
It's interesting.
That's a beautiful color. So that color is a lot better. I truly thought...
I love the color, though.
I truly thought that was going to be the color.
My mother would love that.
I truly thought that was more of a silver color.
Mom would drive...
Yeah, I really thought that this vehicle was going to be more of a silver, not that color. Oh, we got to go check it out. Wow.
Hey.
She said it's really cute. All right, here we go. Okay, so now this angle here, is it as exciting? Is exciting. So, kind of a love-hate.
It's interesting.
I mean, the Tremor truck definitely has more of an aggressive look. But I like the color, though. The color.
Bigger tires than you.
Oh, yeah. Oh, no doubt. It'll be interesting who's the first ones with big wheels and tires in this, but definitely nice. I like the little American flag in the back.
I like that.
I swore I ordered a spray. Oh, you know what? I want the bed rug, so I didn't order that because I want that carpeted bed, which I know how to do that. That's awesome. All right, so let's go right to the front. And yeah.
Let me see.
I love that color interior.
Wow.
Get up in there, kiddo.
Oh, okay.
Check it out. Look at the dash.
Yeah.
81, so 250-mile range.
This
wow.
is really pretty.
Nice.
This is definitely like a girl could definitely drive this. Like me or Mom. I like it. It's cute.
How does the seats feel?
Oh, they're very comfortable.
Yeah, it's interesting. I thought they'd have a dial thing instead of the regular shifter.
But you can push that down.
Right, but I'm just saying, I thought it'd be a dial. See what the console's. The console's same as the other ones? Oh, wow. Okay, yeah, we have that. But it should be the same console. Yeah, it's the same.
What's all that?
Look at that big screen. Wow.
That's unnecessary.
Really?
Yes.
Let's check out the back. But I wish it had massaging seats. You got to go to the Platinum for that. Let's check out the back.
That looks really nice.
Yep. I like the interior in color. Do you like that? Did I get the underneath storage? Oh, I did. Good. I couldn't remember if I did that or not.
You didn't?
Yeah, I did. This folds out.
Oh.
See that? We got a ton of gear in our truck. Wow. So, yeah, I mean, really, really nice. Now, let's check out the tailgate. I like the LED bar. That's really cool. Look at that. That's nice. All right. Ooh, look at the back bed. Look at all the power ports. Look at this here. Just, it's just all, wow. Now, what is that all about? Is that for you to plug in to give power back? Hello, morning.
The video going.
Got the video going. I love this color. This color, I was really thinking this color is more than silver. I mean, this is a really cool color. You know what I mean?
You have to see it in person, kind of.
Yeah, right. But here, let's go check out the engine, man. Let's open up the front hood. Let's check out the engine. So, how do we get the engine area opened up, right? All right. So the frunk, I think this is it. Wow, how do you get it? I don't even know. How do you do it? I don't know. That's weird.
Right here.
So you pull this red cable to, that's really weird, isn't it? That's kind of weird. All right, so let's check out the engine bay.
Right here.
Let's see if you got a Coyote motor in this bad boy. All right. We're all learning right now.
I'm learning.
Did you hit it enough times?
I might have to do it again.
You think it's a double pull?
Double pull.
See, this is the first actually customer. This is the first customer. There it is. I got it. Look at that. Wow, these struts are massive. Look at this. Oh my gosh, a 400-pound limit. That's awesome. And this has something underneath here. Charging station. Nice. This is probably for your battery. 12-volt battery. I've talked about that.
Over there.
Look at this motorcycle thing. What's that icon about?
1913. That's when the
First
car.
Yeah, first Ford. Look at this here. This is your power supply. She's doubled up.
Dad, that's not a motorcycle.
No, it's an old Ford, Model A or whatever you want to call it. So it's double power. Has power in the back, power in the front. That's awesome. Has lights right there. That's really
Keys in
awesome.
your truck, right?
Yeah.
Let me just scan in. Your car. Your keys in it.
Oh, no, I got it in my pocket. Here you go.
So it has plugs in the back so you can charge up your house, pretty much. And then up here.
Right.
So which is ridiculous.
Right, but it's interesting. I saw you trying to push this since the truck was locked. How do you open that?
It's on this side.
No, you've done your research because what?
You want to have it.
It's this side.
See, all that
Oh.
side. Yep.
Oh, so that's just
You
a
want it next to look.
right.
It's good.
Because I saw you push that the other day. You were thinking the same thing.
Well, I was
when you
thinking the same
videoed
thing.
it, when you
wanna know-
videoed,
right.
I saw you push that.
Well, it's gonna be on the left side, but it could be different on the. I didn't know it was gonna be on this side, on an F150.
Right.
I didn't know. My
Yeah.
first one.
Right.
First one. we all in this together on this one because I don't know.
Yeah. Right.
Definitely. I'm just trying to.
Yeah. So see that looks like a plastic cover kind of.
does.
You know what I
But
mean?
it's
But that's a
for
real
aerodynamic.
aluminum wheel.
It's for aerodynamics. Save
Wow.
on the friction. Save on pushing the wind.
Right. And I got the Max tow package. So it's all set up with that there, right? And then look underneath here. Look at those wheel motors. Wow. Oh my
We
gosh.
got the rear power tailgate back and forth, up and down.
Right?
Yep.
And then, let's see here. I love that color. I really was thinking I should have ordered a different color because I really felt in the pictures it makes it look more silver.
Yep.
You know, so this is actually a color that I really do like.
So it's actually blue silver.
Wow. And I really like the theme of the interior. You know, I'm glad they didn't do the conventional all like black interior,
Right,
you know what I mean?
You got difference right here.
Look at that there.
Here. Change the
Wow.
stiffness is great.
Wow.
Rear heated seats, of course.
Oh my, rear heated seats?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Dad, your tremor has that. Don't get too excited.
Well, I know, but you know, these electric vehicles, they know they kind of try to manage the electricity, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, but if you're gonna come out with an electric vehicle on F-150, you better come correct.
Oh my gosh,
You
man.
gotta have a lot of people gonna be following this truck.
This is.
You're gonna be like amazing.
Oh, so have you driven it yet?
I didn't drive yours.
But you
I
drove
drove Tim's.
Right.
You're gonna be amazed.
Really? So we got to drive
this
it.
is gonna
So
be
we
the
have
best.
this is the
I'm
thing.
telling you, I'm not just saying that.
Yeah.
This is gonna be the best truck you ever had.
See, I haven't
never
been.
gonna get rid of this truck. I would
I'm
never trade
videoing
this
right
truck
now on how I haven't been like super excited.
You're never gonna trade this truck in.
Oh my god.
Ever.
We got to drive it. Let's drive it.
Get a scan this in and give it. You got the key, right? You get a tag.
What are you thinking, kid? Let's listen to the door. Nice. How's it over here?
Thing I didn't expect this color.
You like the color?
Yeah, the rest is pretty much what I expected.
Okay. Gee.
I like it.
Now the front end, I don't know. It just doesn't. That doesn't excite me. This front end, I think they could have done better. You know. So that there so far. What's the pause? Parking spot may have a different view of this, but let's get in her. Let's get inside her here and check her out. All right, let's get in and let's see. How's the interior smell, right? So seats way up. So first thing I'm gonna do, here's the start button. So that's what I like about the Ford product. I drove that Tesla and you know, it's so different. This is truly just like, you know, a conventional car. What's interesting is they definitely test drove this car. 61 miles are on it, meaning the factory. My understanding is Ford really held this vehicle over to really go over it. Yeah, famous last words.
As we're sitting
Right.
on the side of the road.
Yeah, so exactly. There's a kid already. So now the seats are really comfortable. Wow.
It's like a
So-
massage.
No phone paired. Auto. Boy, the air conditioning is super cold.
Because you're on 69 degrees.
Yeah,
Dad.
right, exactly.
That ain't really.
So let's see here. Same. There's a charging station. So same as F-150 Tremor. So, you know, what's crazy is right now the vehicle is on. So let's actually just pull it out.
See, I like in the Mach-E, they'll do that little like beeping thing. And I don't like that.
Right. Oh my gosh.
Watch out!
This is just so cool. I can already tell. I can just tell
What are you
right there.
doing?
Wow. I'm just getting the car out and I want to get my steering wheel adjusted. Okay. I want to get my seat adjusted. I want to kind of get my settings. And you got your memories right here. You know, get the camera set up. Wow. Oh my goodness gracious. This is dangerous. I mean, this really is so far really nice. I mean, it really is a nice vehicle. I still think the Tremor has a little bit more appeal to looking badass. All right, I'm gonna get out again. Put the parking
Oh,
brake
that
on.
green Bronco is cute.
Oh, there's it's a wild track right
That
there.
is so cute.
Yep. All right. So I'm out of the car. Probably beep. Watch. Oh, it didn't beep. That's interesting. Just a little better view. Out of me, this is just weird on how what this is all about right here. It just kind of, I don't know, kind of seems cheesy to me. Dash, cool. All right, let's get back in the truck. All right, now, where's all my settings? Trip 2. So it tells you the kilowatt. Driver assistance. So this we're going to find out if we got the Blue Cruise. So, I don't know. What has the 360 camera? So it has to have it. Duh. All right. So right now, we're just sitting here patiently waiting for the tag. And before we go anywhere, see up top here. All right. And then we got our Big old roof here. Oh, wow. We get both on that one. That's interesting, isn't it? Definitely close that. Yeah, the biggest thing you want to do is you want to make sure that everything works. You know, you buy these vehicles. Make sure your windshield wipers work, blinkers work. Okay, let's see the light setting. Lights on auto. There's the lights. That's pretty cool. I can see up there. Oh, see that? Oh, wow. Goes across the whole hood. All right. Light switch. Okay. So you got here menu. Trip. Oh, tow. Truck info. Towing. Trailer information. Oh, okay. Set up your trailer. It's got the Pro Trailer Assist. That's really neat. All right. So also got your navigation, phone, settings, speedo, brake coach. Ooh, that's interesting. EV driving history. It's our brake coach. So I guess it's one pedal driving. Well, that's a good point. Let's go up here. And what does it give us? What drive modes? Oh, normal, sport, off-road, tow haul. Oh, that's cool. Look at that. One pedal driving. Nice. So we're going to do that. Okay. We got normal. Oh, that's pretty cool. Smart hitch. Look at that. Nice. Settings. Balance, phoneless, charge. We've got our Android, Apple Play. Wow. All right. Where's our sales guy? Let's go. All right. First we get the 360 surround. Now this has the Blue Cruise, right?
Yep. You see the little next to the little by your hand on the dash.
Yeah.
Next to the screen, you see it. The Blue Cruise right there, like a screen.
You see it where? Here?
Going up top.
This here?
Higher. To the left. Over to the left.
Over here.
Off the screen.
Yeah, so the Blue Cruise name is right here.
Yep.
Gotcha. Well, I figured I have that. Oh, we're at 78. We got to turn this thing down, right? All right. Time to take... Okay, so here's the real deal. Let's see if this thing's that exciting or not, even though TFL did a review on this truck against the Ram TRX and it smoked it. Did you see that?
No.
Yeah. This thing blows away the Ram TRX. I mean, big time. But the Rivian, which really isn't a truck, it's more of an adventure vehicle, it blows this thing away. The Rivian's like 3.2 seconds, 0 to 60. So I put this thing on one pedal driving. Do you feel that? So I mean, when I let off this pedal down here...
Cheaper.
Oh, hell no. Rivian's 20 grand more. Yeah, it's got a bigger battery in it. I mean, you know, plus it's not really a truck. Sorry? Oh, no, Rivian actually right now is it's not good. I mean, we don't know how it's going to play out. But anyways, let's focus on the F-150 Lightning. That's what it's all about today. It's not about the competitors. It's about me driving this vehicle and seeing if I feel like it's the right decision. Do I let go of my F-150 Tremor? See, these things are just so... This is like being on a space pod. I mean, oh my gosh. It's just... Is it too quiet? I was at the NHRA, nationals all weekend long with the Top Fuel, where all I heard was, blah, blah. Now, oh my gosh. So now what would be really interesting in this vehicle is, does it really soak up the bumps? Because that Tremor truck just gobbles up the road. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And does this do the same? But what's interesting is, we'll do it here in a minute. This has different settings for normal and sport and tow. Have you seen that yet? Mm-hmm. You know about that? Yeah. Okay, good. So I went to the screen and we're in normal right now. Mm-hmm. All right. So far, I don't know if I want to go to sport yet or not. Because does it tweak the suspension? Or is it all about the battery power? You know what I mean? Do we know? Do you know?
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
That's what I would be more wanting to know. Does this thing change its handling characteristics with the sport modes? Julia, go to sport. Yep, you got it. Okay, so what happens right now? So I definitely feel the power. I can just instantly feel more power to the vehicle. But does it do anything to the shocks? You know what I mean? But right now, this thing just feels so free-spirited. Oh my gosh. You know, I mean, I'm not even pushing the pedal down because we're in the back here in an industrial park area, which I don't want to get myself into trouble. But oh my gosh, you can just tell right there. Yeah. But the Tremor is such a badass truck. I mean, as I've been talking about all morning on my video, is how do I let my Tremor go? You know what I mean? You know the Tremor's a nice truck. It's a tough decision. I love that one pedal driving where, you know, I'm not using the brake right now. The truck brakes by itself. And let's show it up here. Oh my goodness. Yeah, instantaneous. I mean, so this thing's just gonna smoke everything on the road. I mean, and then here's the debate though. The new Raptor R Predator supercharged, what speeds is that going to do, and is this going to beat it in a quarter mile? You know what I mean? So this feels a little stiffer. To me, the truck now feels actually a little more rigid. Do you kind of feel that a little bit more? Where before it felt a little more floaty, or is it my imagination?
It's a little more over that bump. It's a little bit more sport.
Right. So it feels more sport oriented, where the suspension's more aggressive over the so absorbing the bumps up really good. I mean, really rock solid. I mean, this vehicle here, I mean, it's just, that's what I talk about in the Mach-E's, is how solid that vehicle is. I mean, it's just, to me, it's like a German, I hate to use the word German engineered, but, if you're the car enthusiast, you're always like, yeah, that Porsche, German engineering, or BMW, they're just usually so tight. And that's what this radiates in these new Ford electric vehicles, is they're just really a tight vehicle. I mean, oh my gosh, this thing just rocks. And there's the one pedal driving where I'm not touching the brake. So it controls it really well on handling, you speeding up and then you slowing down. And if this vehicle has like 61 miles on it, because they definitely went through it back at the factory. You kind of know that, right? Yeah. They really want to make sure this thing's, right. You know what I mean? Yeah, see, the whole idea of this vehicle is this is your rolling iPad. I don't know how you want to categorize it. If that's the right
fuse box.
It's just your rolling battery pack. You know what I mean? So here we are. And so let's see how it feels. When you have a big truck like this, I talk about this all the time, and these bigger trucks that you can go really fast in, but it's such a lot of material going down the road, you just can't. That's why I don't like the big lifted Ram TRX truck. I just don't like it because it's so much vehicle. Right. I'd rather have a lower truck like my Shelby. Now the Raptor R, that's dangerous, right? So let's get up here a little bit and see if we can have a little bit more of an enthusiast type of drive here without the kid screaming. Be ready for the kid to scream because she's had impact. She's had that impact thing in her life, so she kind of radiates more than ever. How it feels to come to a complete stop very quickly, if you know what I mean. Sorry. So now what I want to do though is let's see the Blue Cruise. Let's see. But you know what? I didn't go into the screen settings and probably activate that, which I should have done that back when I was hanging out waiting for you.
Right.
You know what I mean? So let's see here. Yes, it's not on. Or is it? Oh, there it is. There it is. So there's that. Blue Cruise on. Watch your road. Be prepared. Okay. Got that. How's your, so this hasn't been mapped. How's your room back there?
Good.
So you have me move my seat back a little bit, you're still good? Okay. So this isn't mapped. Yeah, we heard that all the way coming over, didn't we, kid?
Yes.
So you're going to pass somebody? Instantaneous. Wow. Yeah, so far, rock solid vehicle. So let's turn that off just so we don't have to get all that stuff. How's the air back there for you? I mean, I think you need a little bit better, Julia. The air seems like it should be a little cooler. Not yours. You're going to go separate. There you go. Right here. You'll go separate. Do dual. There you go. Good. All right, that's good. And what about you back there? You get air back there?
Yeah.
Is there a vent back there?
There's a vent back here.
Okay, because some trucks don't.
Yeah, I'm glad to have a vent back here.
See, you buy a big old truck like this, and my Ford F350 Tremor that I had, that didn't have rear AC vents. Isn't that something?
Because it was a seat in the middle.
Right, it was a different setup. I'm just saying that back area got very hot in the summer months. All right.
That has pretty good ventilation.
Now, for you being the salesperson riding around F-150 trucks, gas, electric, does this feel, to me, this just feels tighter.
It's tighter. It's definitely tighter. Less wind noise I've seen than any other truck as far as like down the highway.
Right.
So they did get the aerodynamics. I'm thinking because it's not an engine in the front, that it's more sealed. You have a lot of air going through, like the radiators and all.
Right,
that stuff.
true.
There's a lot of wind noise.
Yeah, that's
coming
true.
Through the engine.
Yeah, that's a
you
good
don't have
point.
that no more. So it's very quiet. The
Right.
windows the aerodynamics is great for this
Right.
size vehicle. So it gets a 10 out of 10 for me so far. The rides over the runs over the bumps really good. Solid, absorbs everything well, goes to sport mode seamlessly.
Yeah, so, what this vehicle radiates is confidence. Just gives you really, and you know what? It doesn't feel overwhelmingly big either. It's a good-sized truck, but even though it's basically a 6,800 pound, close to 7,000 pound vehicle, and it doesn't feel like this is radically heavier than my Tremor. So if somebody say, what's the weights? I would say right now, I would say within reason, but in all reality, no, they're way outside of reason, if you know what I mean.
Yeah,
So
it doesn't roll like a big truck. Like even the Tremor didn't roll either because it's different suspension. Raptor doesn't. The Raptor has a roll, but it's controlled. It's more loose in the Raptor suspension to me.
well, let's get the real decision.
What?
What does the kid think?
That's cool.
She's holding her breath. She's an ice head. All right, well, let's go inside and see if we can maybe make sense of all of this. That's the danger part now, right? So this definitely has different lines. If you look here, this bed, it definitely has crisper lines. Now, my Tremor truck, it just looks so badass. I just think the Tremor truck looks badass. I mean, oh my gosh, can I part with this truck? I don't know, man. I mean, I just love it. Hey, so Steve. All right, an update. So now I'm going to see if I can keep that F-150 Tremor truck. And as crazy as I am, just buy this and add it. Giving me options of selling my F-150 Tremor, or maybe, here's the thing, I may get rid of something else. I just hate to go with my F-150 Tremor. I mean, this truck here, it's a nice truck. Does it have like the look that the Tremor truck does over there? It does not. It just doesn't have it. Is it a great vehicle? Yes. Does it have great value? Yes. That's why I'm not scared to buy it, because if I said, down the road, I'm like, yeah, well, I had my fun, I'll get rid of it. But it just doesn't have that look. To me, that's the downside to this vehicle right now, is I like it, but it doesn't have that real aggressive truck, what I'm so used to. If you look at my trucks that I buy, I get the trucks that just really look really badass. So, we shall see. It's all about the bankers saying, yeah, we'll give you another one, or no way, you got to give something up, which So I don't know at this stage where we're going. Truck drives nice, but I want to have options.